Airbus, and he joins me now from Toulouse in France. Guillaume, thank you very much for joining us. Let me start off then with that recall that we just mentioned of hundreds of planes. How much will this impact your business here?
Well, this is a recall for GTF engines that are powering the A320neo. That's one of the two engines that we have on that plane. And this will impact our customers because the recall is for engines that are in service, installed on planes that are flying with our airline customers. So it will have an indirect impact to us, a very direct impact to our customers, to our airline customers. But when it comes to shipment of engines from Pratt & Whitney to Airbus, on the short term, this will have no impact. So we don't foresee an impact for the year 2023 when it comes to the ability of Airbus to deliver planes to our own customers.
So no impact on that front. You do say, and I've just been reading this, you say that you are still on track, I saw, to ramp up production of your best-selling A320neo, 75, I believe, a month by 2026. How are you going to achieve that, sir?
Well, that's correct. That's the target that we have, and we are putting together all efforts with our suppliers, our partners, and with the putting in place the production system, the final assembly lines to produce those planes. So we were at 65 pre-pandemic, 65 planes a month for this A320 family, and we are now ramping up again with a new target that is 75, as we have increased the goal against the backdrop of a very strong demand for the family of the A320. And that's putting together more production systems and working closely with the suppliers to get to that number by 2026.
And not just strong demand for the A320s, you can see we saw better than expected underlying profit for the first half of the year, revenue up 24%. I suppose it's been strong as well because airlines gearing up for this kind of post-pandemic. Is this going to continue, you think, to anticipate the growth, or do you expect this to slow down?
There's been an acceleration very clearly since the end of the pandemic. There is a bit of a snapback effect after a year and a half with a very low number of orders. But what we see as well is really an acceleration in the market. There is growth, but there is also more appetite for replacement of older generation planes against the need for airlines to burn less fuel and to be more environment friendly. The new generation of planes burn by far less fuel and emit less CO2. And that's also a new driver for airlines. And that's one of the explanations for this very strong demand. So we believe that the demand will remain strong moving forward. And the biggest challenge for us is to serve that demand by ramping up the production.
Where are you seeing the biggest demand, the biggest growth? What are you most excited about?
Well, recently we see a very strong demand coming from India. We were pleased to receive an order for 500 planes from Indigo during the Paris Air Show earlier in June. That's the biggest single order of the aviation history. That shows the strength of the Indian market. We had also a very large order for single aisle and wide bodies from Air India. So that's another Indian airline that is looking forward to growing the fleet. India is clearly a place of growth. Asia in general see a very significant growth moving forward. But overall, the wave of replacement I was mentioning before is across the world, is across the globe. So we have a strong demand from virtually almost everywhere.
And Etihad has brought its A380s back into service. Do you think the Super Jumbo is finally getting some much-deserved love here?
That's indeed the preferred plane from passengers. The A380 is a fantastic plane to fly as a passenger, and we are very happy to see that most of the A380s are being brought back from storage to service after what happened during COVID. And indeed, that's very good news for us. But it's still a program that has seen an end of its production in 2021. So we will not see more A380s going to airlines, but seeing those planes back in the air is really a pleasure.
Guillaume Faury, the CEO there of Airbus, really appreciate you taking the time to speak to us, Mr. Faury. Thank you very much.